A local organization's been paying it forward for years, and you can help out. Parker's Purpose has its annual fundraiser June 20th. The foundation gives money to families in need. A vision of Parker Inc. for many years ago, and Parker's with us again today, along with Todd Drusback, the president of Parker's Purpose. Parker, first of all, it's the first time I met you many years ago. You were a little guy and helping out the Fremont St. Joe football team, and look at him now. He's a college graduate and doing really well, an adult now. And Todd, moved over, you're coaching football over at Rossford High School. 18, 19 years this has been going on?
Crazy. It makes me feel old because you look at him and he's not that little kid anymore. So, because of his, vision and inspiration, we've been able to help thousands of people, and we're nearing the $1 million mark in grants given. So it's really incredible.
And Parker, tell me exactly, how are the grants decided on? You have a committee of people that go over the grants.
Yes.
It's very touching what families. I've been at the Parker's Purpose dinner before to see the families and the joy in their faces. They're going through a really tough time, and your foundation comes through.
Yes, we have a whole committee. Usually it's our core committee that does it. That includes Todd, Mom, myself, and several others who are absolutely awesome for helping us out. And we go through, we read our applications, and we pick usually a lot of the more detailed ones. That's one thing we really look for, is a lot of detail in our applications.
Todd, a lot of times it's been a family whose child may be sick, maybe one of the parents is sick, and because of the disruption of the family dynamic, there's a financial hardship on the family, and these grants of just a few $1,000s can make a big difference in these families' lives. Yeah,
if you backtrack some, close to 20 years ago when Parker went through it, and Patty and the Inks family, it was a near tragedy experience, and then it was so uplifting for all of us involved. Miraculously he recovered, and we just got together and we thought, like you said, there's so many families like the Inkses that there's nowhere for them to turn, and so that's what we wanted to do is hopefully give a little financial break to those families that are struggling, and then they can focus on the kid that obviously is struggling, whether it's mentally or physically.
Parker, we haven't talked about this for a few years, but when this all lit up in your head as an idea to do this, how old were you, and do you recall deciding that's what you wanted to do and coming to Todd and telling him about it?
Well, actually, it was kind of a group decision. Mom, and at the time my dad, came to me and brought up this idea, and then we all came to Todd, and I was, 9 at the time? 10? And the rest is history from there. We came together, and it was more of a group effort rather than one person thought of it.
A lot of wisdom from a very young guy. So we've only got about a minute and a half left, but the Parker's Purpose dinner is coming up June 20th. Tell me about what people would expect and how to get tickets, that kind of thing.
Yeah, we're excited for JT Barrett to be our speaker. He was the only guy to beat Michigan 4 times, so not to all you Michigan fans out there, but excited to have him. You can still get tickets if you go to parkerspurpose.net. You can purchase it online. You can email me at parkerspurpose@gmail.com. We can still take auction items, donations. Feel free to get a hold of me through that email.
And the dinner is at Old Zim's in Gibsonburg still?
Old Zim's at Gibsonburg. Parker, we love the food, right?
Oh, great chicken.
Yeah, come for the food, if anything, right? So
exactly.
We have great corporate sponsors: McNaughton McKay, Welty Financial, Express Professionals, BG Graphics. We'd love to have other corporate sponsors too. Just get a hold of us, and we'd give you more information there.
Usually get a pretty big crowd for the dinner, but you'd always make room for a few more people and raise a little bit more money for Parker's Purpose.
100 tickets left.
That's great.
Yeah, we'd love to get it sold out.
Ben, thank you so much for coming in and talking about this.
Thanks
That's
so
coming
much
up
for
June
having us.
20th of next month. Thanks so much for being here.